Oh shit, you're awake. Now I just lost 20 bucks. Well, anyways, while you're here, let's talk about Squid Game. If you don't know what Squid Game is, you're a liar and I hate you. Everyone and their grandma has at least heard about Squid Game, and yours especially, because you know how much she loves those Korean dramas she's always talking about. As most people agree, Netflix has fallen into a hole recently of just mediocre after mediocre, and having more and more of their titles pulled from the site. Every day is taken over more and more by other streaming services, because honestly, Netflix just can't compare with what they have on their selection now. However, Squid Game totally changes that. Squid Game is a South Korean survival drama. Think of it as a live-action horror total drama in a way. This 9-episode series was directed by this man, whose name I do not want to completely destroy. The group of contestants risked their lives in order to win a 45.6 billion won prize. For my fellow Americans, that is $38,611,512.72 in USD. If you're not in the US, translate it to your own fucking currency, loser. This show was released 10 days ago from when I was filming this, September 17th, 2021. If you're going to watch this show on Netflix, I highly recommend you watch it with the original Korean audio with English subtitles on. Listen, the entire reason I'm saying this is because you need to stop watching shit in dub. Honestly, you're a grown-ass adult. You need to stop hanging on to dub your entire life. Trust me, it is so much better with the fucking Korean audio with English subtitles, I swear. Trust me, you don't want to hear this repeated for half of the first episode.
Green light. Red 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 light.
And if you want even more proof that dub is horrifying,
I think that doll senses when you move around. You won't get caught if you're behind somebody else.
Oh, hell no!
by the way, as future reference, I'm only going to say the names of characters I'm confident I can say right, otherwise I'll refer to them as something different. I will still likely butcher some names, so please be patient. Our show starts out with exposition from our character Song Ji-han about a game. What game, you ask? Squid Game, of course. See what they did there. I believe Squid Game is a fictional game that does not have any ties to real life, but according to the show, it is a game played by young children who live in South Korea. There are two teams, the attackers and the defenders. The attacker's job is to make it to the top of the squid. If the attacker can touch the circle, the attacker wins. However, the defense can win by knocking the attacker out of the squid. Once an attacker is knocked out of the squid, they lose. They are eliminated. To start out, attackers can only hop on one foot to get from one place to another or the head of the squid. The attacker can change this by running across the eyes of the squid. If the attacker can successfully make it from one side to the other, the attacker can use both of their feet. After a certain amount of time, an all-out battle happens between the attackers and the defenders. It's a little complicated, but so is this show. We fast forward to Ji-han, living in a house with his mother, broke and desperate, acting like a 5-year-old.
좀만 더 줘봐.
돈 없다?
아니 돈이 왜 없어? 내가 대리 뛴 것도 다 갖다 줬잖아.
아이고, 그까는 왜 돈? 야, 너 대출 받은 한 달 이자도 안 된다. 아이고.
아 그걸 이렇게 살아서 다 못 갚어. 그러니까 쓸 거 좀 쓰고 살자.
아이고.
And spending all his spare money on gambling. Going as far as to take money out of his mother's account just so he can spend it on gambling. Ji-han finally wins big on gambling on horse races by choosing 6 and 8. Winning on 6, he collects his 4.5 million won. 4.5 million won is about 3,800 USD. Eventually, fate catches up to Ji-han and he's confronted on the street by his debtors. He owes these people quite a lot of money, and they really want it. Ji-han tries to run away with his winnings, eventually running into a girl. Her name is Pickpocket, you'll know why. Ji-han runs into a bathroom and gets caught by his debtors. There, this freak of a man breaks the shit out of Ji-han's nose because he really needs his money. Ji-han tries to find the 4.5 million on his person, but alas, it has disappeared. Can you guess where it went? If you can't, you are probably 3. Pickpocket stole it. Ji-han is forced to sign a physical rights disclaimer with his own blood dripping from his nose in the form of a fingerprint because his debtors are insane and they want to take his kidneys. Later, Ji-han is now eating with his daughter Ga-young, bestowing his birthday gift, a gun lighter, which he won at the arcade and for some reason did not check what was inside of that box, but whatever. Notice that black box. That's going to become a staple throughout the series. Jihan is divorced to Ga-young's mother. While Ga-young gets to eat steak with her mother and father-in-law, he gets street food with her biological father. You can probably see who has more cash here. A thing I hate about Jihan in the beginning is how childish and how immature he is, completely unable to act his age, spending all of his wages on gambling, signing up with shady loan sharks. Things aren't looking great for him and he's not playing the smartest. Jihan meets with his ex-wife and hands over his daughter. We then see Jihan in a subway where he meets this dashing man.
선생님? 잠깐 시간 좀.
예수 안 믿어요.
This is Gong Yu, the salesman. Quite a dashing fella here, just look at him. And he wants to play a game. I want to play a game. Whoa, John Kramer, not that type of game. Yet. The salesman challenges Jihan to a game of dakchi. Just by looking at it, it seems like a game where each player has a piece of paper and they take turns trying to flip the other paper by throwing it down on the ground. The salesman offers to give 100,000 won to Jihan every single time he wins. 100,000 won is about $84.50 in USD. It goes vice versa, where if the salesman wins, Jihan has to pay him $100,000. Jihan, being broke and stupid, decides to play the game, even though he doesn't even have any money on him at the moment. He also lets Jihan play first, which should be an instant win, but he's awful at this game. Jihan fails to get on the first flip and then gets his ass shown up by the salesman. Jihan looks at the salesman like a sad baby and tells him, I have no money. So the salesman offers to get paid via Jihan's body. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter, folks. He just means slapping him in the face.
너 이 새끼 뭐야?
뺨 한 대 10만 원 까드립니다.
한 판 더 해.
Which happens a lot, 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 a lot. Jihan gets a winning streak and plays quite a few times with him. Eventually, the salesman gives Jihan a card.
선생님, 이런 거 며칠만 하시면 큰 돈을 벌 수 있습니다. 한번 해보시지 않겠습니까?
아이씨, 이거 신종 피라미드 뭐 그런 거지?
빈자리가 얼마 안 남았습니다. 연락 주십시오.
Jihan passes a food market, which this wonderful old lady owns. I love her. I'm assuming Jihan is a family friend of this old lady and her son Cho Sang-woo, her son of which is traveling abroad to the United States for a business trip. He got into Seoul National University.
이 새끼 서울대 붙은 거 다 나 때문이야. 내가 어렸을 때부터 학교도 데리고 다녔잖아.
Jihan gets home and has a conversation with his mother, of which his mother reveals that his daughter is going to be taken away by her mother and stepfather to the United States to live the rest of their lives there together. Mama berates her boy for being an awful parent. Jihan goes through it a little bit and then he decides to take out the fatal business card. Jihan calls the number.
안녕하십니까?
저 낮에 명함 받은 사람인데요.
게임에 참가를 원하십니까? 참가를 원하시면 기아의 이름과 생년월일을 말씀해 주세요.
He's told to meet on a random street corner. Thereafter, a man in a red hood pulls up, asks for the password.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다.
Jihan says it. He gets in the back of the car because he's dumb as shit. Jihan hops in the car, sees that there's a bunch of people slumped, and then drugs. Jihan faints, and the camera reveals that the guy in the red hood has a gas mask on, which somehow we weren't able to see. Just excuse it. We cut to a control room full of more guys with red hoods. All of them are related to different things in the location they're currently at. And this shit is extensive, all seeming to be under the thumb of this one guy in a black mask who definitely looks more important than the rest of them. Jihan wakes up in a big-ass room in a whatever this color is outfit. I don't know, teal? Turquoise? And there's hella people here, and a lot of beds. And they all want some of that sweet, sweet cash, yo! He talks to this old fart who is counting people so he doesn't get killed by dementia. Jihan's like, dude, look at the fucking board. There's 456 people. Wait, you're number 1 and I'm number 456. That's crazy. Oh shit, look out, y'all! There's 101 and 67. 101 is this thug character. You can tell by this serpent tattoo on his cheek, neck. Check. He's beating up on 67, this sweet little girl. That's Pickpocket from earlier. She gets her shit rocked by 101. You don't care. Then Jihan walks up like a dumbass and is like, I need my money, motherf-. The chaos gets stopped when the doors open and a bunch of people... is that red or pink? I can't... That's salmon. A bunch of salmon-hooded people walk in with shapes on their face like they're trying to figure out what fits into what hole. That did not sound good. They're here to explain the rules. They're all competing for money. There are 6 games. Whichever peoples win all 6 games will get a handsome cash prize. How big of a prize, you ask? We don't fucking know yet, but this piggy bank thing crawls out of the fucking ceiling. People also rightly ask, why'd you put me in your car and gas me, bro? That's some kidnapping shit right there. To which the Shape Boys, which I'm gonna call them from now on, reveal that they've been recorded by the salesman. And they're all trying to escape debt. They argue that they should be trusted because they trusted the salesman, which I don't really see the logic there. I mean, playing a game where you get slapped if you lose is a lot different from, you know, being literally kidnapped off the street. They got into the car themselves. Okay, they didn't have to get gassed. Anyone that wants to leave can. No one decides to because they're all greedy bastards. They all sign these waivers. There are 3 rules on the player consent form, or clauses. I don't know. That's what the series calls it, is clauses. I think it's stupid. Number 1, player is not allowed to stop playing. Number 2, if a player refuses to play, they will be eliminated. And number 3, the games can be terminated at any time if the majority of the players vote to have it be so. Everyone signs, they don't care. And their game's about to begin, y'all! They walk in this candy-ass room, which is all big and pink and scary and nice. Oh shit, Black Mask is watching these motherfuckers. Smile for the camera, motherfuckers! Aw, what a big smile. Oh hey, look, it looks like you're getting a smile score. Oh, wait, that's just the number you were assigned? Well, whatever, I like to think that's a smile score. I think that's nicer. This guy in the black mask is all like, let the games begin, so they make them crawl up these big-ass stairs, which are way too confusing for no reason. This is a lot of these pink motherfuckers. They're just chilling all around. Black Mask goes into a gold elevator to do something. Oh shit, we're here, everyone! First stop, open field with weird entry doors with more shapes on them that I just noticed. Wow, this weirdly looks all fake and plastic. It's almost like we're not in a real savannah. Black Mask gets out of the elevator and is like, oh, just in time, gotta pick up the phone.
This is the front man speaking. Preparations for the first game are complete. You can begin now.
He says it's time. Some birds fly by, and this old man makes a good old cheeky face. Damn, that thing's fucking huge! There are 2 red dudes here next to this giant-ass doll in front of a dead tree. I don't understand. I can't make sense out of this. We're here to play a game, motherfuckers. What's that game? Red light, green light. You played it when you were kids. Objective of the game, when the dolls turn around, you can run. However, if the doll turns around and you're still moving, you'll get eliminated.
5분 안에 술래의 눈을 피해 결승선에 들어오는 분들은 통과입니다. 그럼 시작합니다.
무궁화 꽃이 피었습니다.
324번 탈락.
This guy's goofy ass picture gets blacked out, whatever that means. Big Oaf says green light, and this blonde motherfucker's best friend is like, yo, dude, what the fuck are you doing? But if you can't tell, this guy is having a severe case of stomach poisoning. This doll goes all... Uh-oh, that's some motion there.
These nuts.
Shit gets real quick. A bunch of extras get destroyed. Look at the old man, he's having the time of his life over here.
형, 고개 돌리지 말고 들어. 그렇게 있으면 어차피 죽어. 내 생각에 저 인형이 동작 감지 장치야. 앞 사람 등 뒤에 숨으면 감지되지 않아.
As the game goes on, the time ticks down and more people get befallen. This doll is mean, dude. Bet you'll hear this shit in your dreams tonight. Tensions rise even more somehow as the time ticks down more and more by the second. Black Mask is like, oh, this is a time to celebrate, so he starts playing some jazz music through his little doohickey over here, which is English for some reason. I don't know. I guess they know their target audience. Who knows? Who honestly knows? Just roll with it. They run to this beautiful score. As the game goes on, the time ticks down and more people get befallen. Hey, Hey, the old man made it. That's great. I wonder if he'll be important in any of these episodes. We get down to the last seconds, and Jihan nearly slips and falls to his death when he's saved by this Chad of a man, 199. You'll know him later as Ali. He's one of the best characters in this thing, dude, and he's the nicest by far. Some of these people are kind of assholes. Jihan and his new best friend Ali make it to the other side of the line. Oh shit, yo. There's still people on the playing field. Dear God, this show has no mercy. We then cut to some very, very confused participants as the very, very fake doors shut above them. And that brings us to the end of the first episode.